let's say I'm a buyer.
Yeah.
I've never used a buyer's agent before. What are the benefits to me of using a buyer's agent?
There are many micro benefits, but on the highest level, that's a great question, by the way. I would start off with 3 things, potentially 4, but let's just go with these 3. Number 1 is time. We all know searching for property isn't got it today, it's all done, see you later. It takes time. And there's even a reason why banks have pre-approvals that last for 3 to 6 months. It's not purely for just their finances and what changes, but it's also from a perspective that it does take time for someone to go, here's my pre-approval, and find something.
Yeah, sure.
So number 1 is, if you're on that time aspect, people who take 3 to 6 months, my average time to buy for clients is anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks. And the reason why is my 9 to 5 is property, while someone has a 9 to 5 family life, social life, and this then tries to fit property after that.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Number 2 and 3, I'd say research and experience. The common buyer may not have, when you include time in there, the time to find that research, but they may not have access to all the research channels too, because there's a lot of stuff that's free, but then there's a lot of paid things as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not only accessing both free data, but also paid data, and even working with advisory firms to be able to take that research to the next level.
Yep.
You know, places like Ripe House, places like Riskwise, and a few others, just getting this data to a next level where you can say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, this is what you thought, yes, but did you consider this?
Yeah,
and
sure.
this is just that extra piece.
Yep.
And then you can throw in part 3 around experience. Not everyone is buying a lot of properties, and I think we got to understand that, where your buyer, if you're thinking of the investors in Australia, sure, there are many investors not caught up in this number where they purchase properties in trusts, but from a personal name, there are 90% of Australian investors only the 1 or 2. So if you think about property, that's not a lot of practice.
Yep.
And I really want to share that experience part with my customers to say, I've done it a couple of times for myself, done it a couple of times for my customers, and done it multiple times for people in my previous industry as well.
Yeah.
So I would say those are the top 3. And if you throw in some micro benefits in there, you get access to contacts and connections where you get on and off market property. So just this week, I've had a couple of off market solutions for customers, and these places are not listed online.
Yep.
And if you're thinking, great, I'm going to go online and find property, and you can't see this one, you may have missed out on an opportunity.
Yep.
And I don't think any opportunity is better than the other. Like off market or on market don't necessarily mean they're better, but just having access to more means you can have more opportunities.
Yeah, good point. So